Hello my lovely people, welcome back to my channel. I greet you according to your time and the time you are seeing this video. We are still on the gist from the palace of Ooni of Ife. Allegedly, they said an elder exposed Ronke. And everyone is like, Ronke, what exactly is your problem? Don't you know when to stop? Don't you know that all that you have been doing are not working? Why won't you go at the rest? They said the king was in shock on hearing Ronke's plan. As in, all of this plan is just to make sure that Queen Naomi did not return back to the palace. So Queen Naomi did not do anything to Ronke. Ronke, you are the one that snatched Queen Naomi's husband. Yet, you are still fighting Queen Naomi. For what reason? Why a lot of people were believing that Ronke is a better person? But because before now, Ronke made everyone believe that she's got no problem with Ooni of Ife and Queen Naomi reconciling. As a matter of fact, the king was believing that she really supports her to go for Queen Naomi, not knowing that she was just, tricking the king, getting information and using it to fight the reunion. So right now, information reaching us now is that there's a particular elder among those ones that Ronke and Mariam them have been giving money to, to work against Queen Naomi's return to the palace. They said that once that their evil plight was exposed, they said other elders were blasting that particular elder for standing so low to collect money from the king's wife to fight against the king's decision. They say when the blasting was so much on the elder that he is just looking for a way to free himself from all of that, he started confessing. They said, according to him, that it was Ronke who paid him huge amount of money to work with her to bring back that U.S. nurse. I don't know if you remember the U.S. nurse. They said before now the king planned to marry the U.S. nurse, even to the point that they said the king have proposed to the U.S. nurse. Some said it is the U.S. nurse who said no to the king, while others are saying that it is the king who stopped about everything about the marriage along the line. During the time he stopped that of Lady Badmus, Lorad them their own, and all of this started when he decided that come rain, come shine, that Queen Naomi must return back to the palace, So they said Ronke, it was Ronke who even paid for the nurse. They call her, is it Nurse Rukoyatu or something? Yes. They said it was Ronke who paid for her flight from US down here to Nigeria, because as we talk now, they said the nurse is now in Nigeria, that she is spending the Christmas with her family. But it was Ronke. That is to tell you how desperate, how she really want to achieve her evil plan. They said Ronke paid for the young lady's flight to come back here so that she will come back to the palace, because Ronke have known that the king wants to feel something for the nurse. And her plan is that if the nurse should come back to Nigeria, she will come to the palace and spend time in the palace. Then during that period, Ronke will take her very closer to the king, and try and see if something will happen between the nurse and the king. Because these people, why I said that they are mean and they don't care if their husband marry more than 10 wives or not, is because they know that this man did not originally belong to them and they don't love him. They all want to use his name to shine. That is the only condition why a woman will be planning for another woman to come and sleep with her husband, so that Queen Naomi will not be happy. So that if Queen Naomi hears that he is planning on marrying the U.S. nurse, she will not come closer. Then did Ronke think of, if that U.S. nurse happens to come in and be more dangerous than all of them, what will happen? They don't even think in that direction. All they are just doing is, how do we fight Queen Naomi? How do we scare her away from the palace? How do we make sure that she did not return back to the palace? They don't care if another person that they will introduce the king will be someone that will be so detrimental to all of them. They don't even give a damn about that. All they care is, how do we fight this young lady? How do we make sure she did not return back? Fine. Now, wow, my people, wahala dey. They said, don't be smart, So the elders were, that particular elder confessed that the idea of bringing Rukoya to the palace is not his making, that it was Ronke who paid him money to do that, to work with him. So that, because it looks as if the elder is related to that US nurse, so that they will scare Queen Naomi out of the palace. They said when Ooni of Ife hears this, he was in shock. He never believed that. They know that he knows too well that the wives don't want Queen Naomi to return back, because they see Queen Naomi as a threat. As if Queen Naomi return back to the palace, they will not have anything to do with the king again. That is what they are thinking. But they don't know that Queen Naomi is not like that. Because if Queen Naomi is like that, she will fight the king at the beginning of this whole thing and make sure that he did not marry them. Even if he married, he will marry just the first person that he married after her. But because Queen Naomi doesn't have such time, Queen Naomi is not even fighting her battle. It is God who is fighting her battle. That is why she let everything go for Ronke to come inside, because Ronke is not the second now. So they say when the king hears about it, the king was so mad at Ronke that he has to confront Ronke to ask her, how desperate can you be? What exactly did Queen Naomi do to you that you want to do anything to frustrate her life? What have I done to you? Because it is no longer about Queen Naomi. It is about the king's happiness. Because it's obvious that Ronke doesn't want the king to have anything to do with Prince Tadenikawo, which is the only son that he have. Yeah? They said the king was not happy, that he blasted Ronke, that he almost cried for Ronke over this evil plan from Ronke to see that Queen Naomi did not return back to the palace. They said the other said it's not him, that it is Ronke. And a lot of people are saying, Ronke, when will you stop? Don't you know when to draw the line? Don't you know when to give up? Is it not time you give up? Because no matter what you do, if God have said that Queen Naomi will surely return back to the palace, all this evil plan is never going to stop it. She will still return back to the palace. And I believe that it is God's will that Queen Naomi and Ooni of Ife will reunite. And that is why he brought Prince Tadenikawo. That is why he even allowed that covenant to happen. Because we do know that if not for the covenant, for that traditional stuff that Ooni did on Queen Naomi, by now, the way Queen Naomi feels at first, by now he will be in another man's arm. But because God doesn't want that to happen, that was why he allowed that to happen at the beginning, knowing that a day like this will come. So Ronke's fight doesn't even, I don't know. So guys, when I saw this, I wasn't happy at all. Anyways, it is only the will of God that will happen, not the will of Ronke and the rest of them. So thanks for watching. Please don't forget that they are all alleged information. Okay, help me share this video. My God will bless you. Bye for now.